Let me get some music going. Whew. If you haven't checked out my Spotify, I make playlists. I'm currently have a whole bunch of new projects coming up, but some of my previous projects are still up on my Spotify. I have one called Groove and Yogi. That's the one we're going to be listening to today. It's only 30 minutes long, which is how long our yoga class is going to be today. So, mm, whew. Welcome everyone coming in. We're going to be doing a little 30 minutes morning yoga class. I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear the music, but I love using music for yoga classes. It helps me to keep track of time. Practice 30 minutes is 30 minutes, but it goes by. We got a few more minutes before we get started. Welcome, everyone coming in. We're going to be doing a quick little yoga practice this morning, very easy going. The asanas that we're doing today are all asanas that I do every single morning. I just feel like it feels really nice, and we really move our spine in like 7 different ways. So getting up in the morning and just moving your spine is really great. It just kind of sets the tone for the day, at least in my experience. And over time, as I've practiced yoga, um, before I didn't really realize how like tense I would get, especially in the morning. I'm very tense. Maybe it's just because I'm a really heavy sleeper, but I didn't realize how tense I actually got until I started moving my body. So we're going to be doing spinal flexion and spinal extension, spinal rotation, so rotating the spine, and then vertical rotation, so just stretching like our side body, and then lengthening our spine. So it's just basically sitting up nice and tall. And if you would like to put on some music, I'm playing one of my playlists that's up on my Spotify right now. It's called The Groove and Yogi. It's a 30-minute little playlist, but I like this playlist. Like I made this a while ago, but I feel like it's a nice playlist, and it also helps to keep track of like the 30 minutes because this playlist is like exactly 30 minutes. Got some goodies on there, you know? All right, so we got like a minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and start this playlist. I don't know how well y'all are gonna be able to hear it. And also, I have my AirPods on, so if you're like, Maisie, I can't hear you, just let me know. I usually have a microphone on. Girl, I don't mean to be weird, but ever since I joined the live, I've been so relaxed. Oh my God, not weird at all. Not weird. I'm glad I could hold this space. I have an instant going, and for some reason, instants make me feel very chill. So, like, maybe you're feeling some of that as well. uh, Making your mind real quick if you know how to do that. I do not know how to do that. I don't. Let me see. Admin settings, moderators. Okay, no moderators yet. Okay, cool. Okay, got you, McKenna. And can we hear the music okay? I'm also high in meditation while, oh yes, meditating after like a nice little smoke session. Love it. All right, so it is 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock where I'm at. Love you so much, sis. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So wherever you're at, go ahead and make your way onto your mat and come into an easy seated position. Sukhasana. Sit in a way that it feels comfortable for you. If you'd like to sit up on a blanket or a pillow or a bolster, you can go ahead and do so. If you want to place some blocks under your knees, more than welcome to. And as you begin to get comfortable, we're going to go ahead and just gently close your eyes or lower your gaze. You can place your hands on the tops of your thighs, on the tops of your knees, palms facing down to get yourself grounded, or palms facing up for receiving and letting go. We're just going to take a moment to notice the breath. Just allow your breath to rise and fall naturally. We're just taking a second to notice. Know that there's no right or wrong here. We're just noticing. Now, wherever you're at, go ahead and with your eyes closed or your gaze lowered, bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Let's take a nice deep inhale through our nose, filling up the belly, and then open, audible mouth exhale. Again, deeply inhale through your nose, filling up your belly. Open, audible mouth exhale. And we are going to, excuse me, we're going to take this time to set an uplifting intention, an intention for the practice, and an intention to set the tone for the day ahead of us. Your intentions can be a word, an image, a phrase, really anything that has the ability to uplift you. And maybe even consider something that has the ability to uplift all those around you. Now, holding your intention in mind, go ahead and inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Hold your intention in mind, inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Inhale, raise the arms up, hold your intention in mind. Exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. You can gently release your hands back to your thighs or to your lap and gently begin to breathe, your eyes open. Now we're going to begin to move into our asana practice. So staying in Sukhasana, easy seated position, go ahead and inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, drop your right hand to the ground, reach your left arm up and over, and gaze towards your hand, your left hand. Side body stretch, take an inhale here. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, come back up, raise the arms up. Exhale, drop your left hand to the mat, reach your right arm up and over, gaze towards your right hand. Side body stretch, inhale here. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, rise back up, reach the arms up. Exhale, begin to slowly bring your arms to a 90-degree angle as you cactus the arms. Spread your fingers as wide as you can. Inhale here. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, once again, cactus the arms. Begin to slowly bring your elbows to a 90-degree angle. You can look up if it feels nice. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer, heart center, namaste. Now begin to slowly push yourself forward, and we're going to make our way into tabletop position in the middle of our mats. Knees underneath the hips, wrist underneath the shoulders. You can curl the toes here, or if it feels good, press the tops of your feet into the mat. Spread your fingers as wide as you can on the mats. Your elbow creases are going to be shining forward. Preparing for a cat-cow pose. Inhale, slowly begin to drop the belly, gaze up, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, round the spine, look towards your navel, push from the earth. Inhale, begin to drop the belly, gaze up, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, round the spine, look towards your navel, push from the earth. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up, cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, look towards your navel, push from the earth, cat pose. Inhale, come back to center, come back to a neutral spine. Bring your big toes to touch behind you. Gently walk your knees out about as wide as your mat. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, sink your hips back onto your heels and walk your forehead all the way to the mat for Balasana, child's pose. Here, you can gently begin to just rock your forehead side to side, gently massaging your third eye. As we're in Balasana, gently feel the ground underneath of you. Feel the earth supporting you. And gently come back to your intention that we set at the beginning of the practice. And take a second to find a little bit of stillness here in Balasana. Crawl your fingertips into the mat. Inhale, begin to rise all the way back up to tabletop position. Walk your knees back together. Curl the toes. An option here to just gently sit back onto your heels. Bring your hips onto your heels. If this ain't working for you today, that's totally cool. That's totally normal. You can gently just uncurl the toes, tops of feet onto the mat, and gently sit back onto the heels. We're going to take a second just to warm our wrists up. So gently begin to open and close the palms. Do a few circles with the wrist. All right, we're going to do another side body stretch. So as we're sitting here, hips onto heels. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, drop your left hand to the mat. Reach your right arm up and over. Gaze up. Inhale, raise the arms up, back to center. Exhale, drop your right hand to the mat. Reach your left arm up and over. Gaze up. Inhale, raise your arms up, back to center. Exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Namaste. Come back into tabletop position. Curl the toes. Walk your hands towards the front of your mat. Fingers are spread as wide as you can. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, push up, downward facing dog. First dog of the day. Begin to gently pedal out your feet, straightening one leg, bending the other, and then straightening the other leg, bending the other. Notice your breath here. And move at your own pace. There's no right or wrong. It's just what feels good to you. And then take a second to find a little bit of stillness in the pose here. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Look down the sides of your nose to gaze towards your heart. You can bend your knees as generously as you'd like in this pose. You can rock your hips a little side to side if it feels good. Inhale. And stay for the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, begin to slowly, one foot in front of the other, make your way to the top of your mat. Gently walking your way. And then once you reach the top of your mat, bring your legs, bring your feet wider than your hips for a forward fold, Uttanasana. Grab opposite elbows here, and we're just going to gently sway side to side. Ragdoll. Again, bend your knees as generously as you'd like in this pose. Shake your head a little yes. Shake your head a little no. Shake your head a little maybe, because we don't always have to have the answers to everything. Slow and with control, release the palms to the mat. Tuck your chin into your chest. Micro bend the knees. And inhale very slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Begin to rise all the way up to standing. Take your time getting there. Tadasana, mountain pose. Heel toe your feet back together or hips width distance apart. And we're going to take a few shoulder rolls. I'll let you see the back of me just so you can see how that looks. So in Tadasana, inhale, squeeze your shoulders to your ears. Exhale, roll your shoulders down your back. Inhale, squeeze shoulders to ears. Exhale, roll your shoulders down your back. Inhale, squeeze shoulders to ears. Exhale, roll your shoulders down your back. All right, in Sadasana, excuse me. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. Gaze left for a twist. Inhale here. Stay for the exhale. Inhale back to center, reach the arms up. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward, gaze right. Inhale here. And stay for the exhale. Inhale back to center, reach the arms up. Exhale, this time drop your right hand to your right outer thigh. Reach your left arm up and over. Little side body stretch once again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise back up, reach the arms up. Exhale, drop the left hand to the left outer thigh. Reach your right arm up and over. Side body stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Tadasana. All right, totally optional here. If this doesn't feel good, don't feel like you need to do it. Option to reach your arms behind your back. Squeeze your palms together. If this ain't working for you, you can also create a little bit of space. Imagine that you're holding like a cup or something behind your back and your palms. So with your arms behind your back, go ahead and inhale, gaze up. Exhale, bend your knees deeply and begin to bring your torso to the tops of your thighs. Bring your arms up over your head. A little shoulder stretch here. Inhale. Exhale. Continuing to breathe. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Shake your head maybe. Big inhale. Exhale, slow and with control. Release your palms to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands on your calves or your thighs. Flat back, reach the crown of your head forward. Inhale here. Exhale, plant the palms, step both feet back for plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, drop your knees, uncurl your toes, drop your chest and chin to the mat for Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, slide forward to Baby Cobra. Lift your chest, squeeze your elbows into your torso. Inhale. Exhale, gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, push back up into tabletop position. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, sink your hips back onto your heels, coming back into Balasana, child's pose. Option to reach your arms forward or bring your arms down by your sides for a more passive variation. Just take a moment to notice how you're feeling. Feel the earth supporting the weight of your body. If your arms are down by your side, begin to reach your arms forward. Inhale, slow and with control, rise all the way back up. Bring your knees about as wide as your mat. Walk your hands towards the front of your mat. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, slowly begin to roll over onto the tops of your thighs, sweeping your legs, your calves behind you for a seal pose. This is going to help to stretch our hips, open our hips. Inhale, gaze over your right shoulder. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, gaze over the left shoulder. Exhale, back to center. Inhale here. Exhale, come back into a tabletop position. Walk your knees back together. Cross your legs behind you and begin to roll over, making your way back into Sukhasana, easy seated position. In Sukhasana, go ahead and take an inhale. Open, audible mouth exhale. Let something go. Again, big inhale through your nose. Open, audible mouth exhale. Let something go. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, right hand to left knee. Reach your left arm down behind your back. Sit nice and tall for a seated twist. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, lengthens the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release. Come back to center, Sukhasana. Excuse me. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, left hand to right knee. Reach your right arm down behind you for seated twist. Gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthens the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale, micro movements are always more than enough in yoga. It doesn't always have to be these big movements. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release everything, come back to center for Sukhasana. So we're going to do a little pranayama practice before we exit out of our morning yoga practice today. So if you do Padasana is part of your practice, or locust pose, excuse me. You can go ahead and make your way there. If not, Sukhasana is perfect. And we're going to be doing Kapalabhati today, which is also called skull shining breath. So the way we do this pranayama is that we're going to inhale, and on our exhale, we're going to exhale very quick and sharply. It's going to sound like we're taking a lot of breaths, but we're really only exhaling. The inhale is going to come naturally. This pranayama helps to bring a lot of energy to us, so it's really great to do in the morning. It can help clear sinuses, and we call it skull shining breath because it is said to kind of cleanse your third eye. Third eye is the seat of our intuition, our inner knowing, and sometimes life circumstances can kind of cloud our third eye. So this is a really great pranayama to kind of cleanse the mind, bring some energy into our body, and I love it. So let's go ahead. So in Sukhasana, or if you're in Tadasana, go ahead, you can place one hand on your heart, one on your belly. I like to do this just because you can feel the breath moving. And if it feels nice, you can gently close your eyes. We're just going to take a few intentional breaths. So inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. All right, let's begin Kapalabhati. So go ahead and inhale through the nose to a comfortable level. Begin to exhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Slowly inhale through your nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Allow your breath to return back to its natural rhythm. Inhale. Exhale. Continue to breathe naturally. And if your hands are on your heart or on your belly, you can gently begin to release. Hands on the tops of your thighs or in your lap. We're just going to take a moment to notice how we're feeling. And wherever you're at, begin to slowly make your way onto your back. We're going to be ending our yoga practice with Shavasana, or corpse pose. Corpse pose is very important after doing a yoga practice because it kind of helps us to integrate the practice that we just did. So often we're just constantly moving, constantly going, and it's important to give ourselves time to just be and just exist. So you can hug your knees into your chest and do a few circles with the knees, gently massaging the lower back. Option here to bring your knees out wider than your torso. Take your hands and grab the outer corners of your feet. And inhale, slowly begin to bring the tops of your feet facing the sky for happy baby pose. Continuing to breathe. See if you can get your pelvis, your tailbone to the mat. This just helps to neutralize the spine. Inhale here. Exhale, release. Hug your knees into your chest. Take an inhale here. Exhale, straighten your legs out. Bring your arms down by your side, palms facing up. Allow your feet to fall open. And we're going to take just a minute or so in Shavasana. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my voice off. And in about a minute, I will cue us out of the pose. If you would like to stay in Shavasana for a little longer, please go ahead and do so. There's no time limit. You can stay here as long as you'd like. If you're ready to come out of Shavasana, go ahead and gently begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Begin to roll around the wrists and roll around the ankles. Reach your arms up over your head and do a big good morning stretch. Make yourself as long as possible. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knees into your torso. Keep your arms up above your head. Inhale here. Exhale, roll over to the right side. Coming into fetal position. Rest the side of your face on your arm. And see if you can keep your eyes closed as you use your hands to push yourself back up into Sukhasana. Now with your eyes closed or your gaze lowered, begin to bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Gently come back to your intentions that you set at the beginning of the practice. I want to exit this practice by saying thank you to all those who came before us, who brought the yoga practices over to the West so that we all may experience it. And if you feel guided to, bring your thumbs to your third eye, the seat of intuition. Inhale here. Exhale, bow forward, sealing in our practice. The light within me sees and honors the light within all things, beings, situations, and circumstances. Thank you again for being here. for taking the time to take care of yourself. I challenge you to allow your intentions to carry out throughout the day. And so that I will say namaste. Inhale is going to bring you back up into Sukhasana. Exhale, hands to prayer. And gently breathe your eyes open. Well, thank you again for everyone who showed up and just taking the time to take care of yourself and to give yourself that love that you so deserve. And that's all I have for you. So I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. I'm gonna come closer. Actually, I'm gonna bring this down here because the sun is shining. But if you have any questions, I'm here. And if you need any support whatsoever, I'm here for a little longer.